Hey guys, this is Nick, and this is your next gaming news. Thought I'd come to you with an update over the weekend. A couple things happened, and a couple things happened late last week after I did my last news update that I thought we should probably go ahead and cover. The first of which is, as you can see from the headline, WWE 2K21 has been canceled. After the reception of 2K20 and how it basically got review bombed. It got bombed by reviewers, it got bombed by players. It was basically just a broken mess. They have decided to separate from that particular publisher. They are coming out with a game this year. It's going to be called WWE Battlegrounds. It is supposed to be a little bit more arcadey, much like 2K Playgrounds. The exact same developer that did Playgrounds is going to do this one. That is Saber Interactive. So it should be interesting to see what a more arcadey feeling WWE game is versus more of a simulation will feel like. It might actually end up turning out to be a fun new franchise for them. Who knows? So we will find out. The next thing is a new cut of the Doom Eternal soundtrack is coming out from Mike Gordon himself. He just had the release as sometime, meaning we don't really know when it's going to come out. We don't know if he's officially aligned it with Bethesda or if he's doing this in his own time. Hopefully this means that he's getting some backing from Bethesda and that some broken ties between those two will be remedied, because there were rumors that he may not come back and do any more work for them because of the debacle that was the soundtrack. He was decidedly very, very unhappy with that. The next thing that really came out is if you have a Nintendo of America account, or you have a Switch, or anything that you use to log in to do purchases, they highly recommend that you go ahead and change your username and password. And if your password is similar on there as it is anywhere else, which a lot of people do have their passwords that way, they recommend changing all subsequent passwords that are attached. This is due to over 160,000 accounts being broken into last week. They didn't get a chance to touch their servers themselves, but they did get a hold of some of the customer data on it. Account information, addresses, that kind of thing. PayPal accounts, all that kind of stuff. So they do recommend that you go ahead and change that if you've experienced any issues on it. And they do recommend that you enable two-step verification on your Switch to help prevent this moving forward. The next thing that's coming up is Activision's Call of Duty Warzone, which has been very, very popular. Has gotten, I want to say, over 50 million players so far or more added into it. Has now banned about 70,000 people. A lot of these bans are kind of snap bans, and they're taking the same line that most companies take with this, saying that all bans are final pending investigation. So they're not obligated to review it. If you were banned erroneously, they may or may not be able to undo your ban. So you may just be stuck not being able to play this. Thankfully, this has been a free-to-play section of the game, so nobody's really invested anything other than time into it. And as we all know, time is sometimes worth more than the actual money that you invested in something. So it's unfortunate that the players that got banned on this erroneously have gotten banned. Hopefully they will be able to go through it, but with a growing player base, it's getting more and more doubtful that they're going to be able to accommodate everybody who was erroneously banned versus the ones that were banned for actually cheating. So, the last thing that I have is the new Xbox Series X reveal. The next one coming up is supposed to give us games. Finally, we get to find out what the games are. Everybody's been harping on this hardware that. This is better for this reason. This is better for that reason. I've been waiting to hear what the games are. So hopefully we're going to get some information on that soon. I tried to find a more serious date and I was unable to find anything. So that's pretty much it for the main news blurb. I do have one correction. Last week I had said Streets of Rage 4 was coming out this past Friday. I was incorrect. It comes out on the 30th. That will be this Friday. One of these days, I will get the Friday correct on the game release date. I promise you, it's gonna happen. Unless they move it to Wednesday, then I'll still be wrong. At any rate, I don't know of a lot of new game releases that are coming out past that. Trials of Mana seems to be getting really good reviews so far, so I'm curious to check that out. However, Final Fantasy VII Remake is on my short list of ones to play, and hopefully give you guys some gameplay and to do a review on. So look for that to come up later on the channel. But for right now, I don't really have any more news that I can think of that really seem relevant that happened over the weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out and tell you guys to stay home, stay safe, take care of each other. I will see you next time.